Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. And the music is playing good. Spawn on the right side as the Plague Champion, we have DamnGood. Spawn on the left side as the Force Commander, we have Kyam. Kyam? I have no idea how to exactly pronounce that. Ah, purple color. Haven't seen this color scheme for the Space Marines. Looks like going straight for the requisition point. We've got Chaos Marines into versus Tactical Marines, pretty standard. Another squad of scouts being deployed on out, pretty standard. We don't see a second Heretic squad. A little bit uncommon. Usually we see two Heretic squads. And looks like we've got engagement here by the Plague Champion versus the Tactical Marine squad. Force Commanders charging on forward, trying to engage the Plague Champion in melee.
Adding support structure.
And the Force Commander is receiving a bit of damage. We do have another squad of Chaos Marines, so he's going for a double Chaos Marine opener. He's going for more heavy infantry. Hopefully we'll see the Plague Champion get Mucus Discharge. Mucus Discharge would be perhaps a good upgrade for the double Chaos Marines. He needs to also keep his single Heretic alive, not only for repairs. I suppose the Plague Champion can help out with repairs somehow. But he can also make sure he needs to keep it alive for the extra health regen rituals. That's probably my favorite ritual out of the three heroes for the Chaos. Extra health regen, it helps in every situation. Force Commander tying up the Chaos Marines in melee. Scout Squad is inside the garrison. Only one window firing from this angle, so not exactly a great garrison there. Let's take out one of the models now. And it looks like the Chaos Marines do fall back. Down south, we do have the Tactical Marine squad engaging the Heretic squad. We've got the Chaos Marines engaging the Tactical Marines. And wait, he went for a second squad of scouts, right? Or did he already lose that squad? 1, 2, 3. Oof. Can't be losing squads like that. Not this early. Sure, scouts are relatively cheap, but still, can't be affording that. But we got a power generator right there. He may be singing for Assault Marine or Devastator. Plague Marine engaging at range. It may be a good idea to go for the Eternal War upgrades sooner rather than later on the Chaos Marines. The Force Commander is just receiving a bit of fire from the Chaos Marines. Up north, we've got the Scout Squad being forced back by the Plague Champion. And now I've got the Chaos Marines being engaged by the Tactical Marine squad. And since he's being being pursued by the Force Commander, he may just want to do a full retreat right now. He's just sustaining a little bit extra damage than he really needs to. Does lose a model right there. And looks like the Plague Champion being upgraded the Plague Sword. That's the one where you get zombies, correct? If that is, I love that melee weapon. Like Marine Sword just closing the distance there. He's trying to tie him up in melee. And let's see. He also gets a plasma pistol. Yep, with Linger as undead allies. So yeah, he does get zombies. Every kill the Plague Champion gets, you get the zombie models of the guy you killed. And if they have energy-based abilities or any abilities, you can actually cast them as well if you're quick enough, because it's probably not really that easy. Because you got questionable abilities for questionable units you may get that will questionably die very quickly. Chaos Marines need to fall back. This Chaos Marine needs to fall back as well. And oh, we got another upgrade as well, the Fielded Armor. Allows him to deal 4 piercing damage and suppress around him for every 2 seconds for 8 seconds in a nice radius. Also increases max health. Does increase health regen. I preferred like a charm or grenade upgrade, however you want to call it, the third upgrade slot, is gemming the Mucus Discharge to get some nice AoE healing. Because multiple of these Chaos Marines need a lot of healing.
Generator operational.
Got a full stack of generators now for the Force Commander. We already have a full stack of generators for the Plague Marine as well.
Attack
Here deck has been upgraded with Aspiring Champion. That can be very handy. And now here comes the Plague Champion. The Plasma Pistol does fire a couple shots there. He activates the ritual there for extra health regen. Plague Champion is still trying to pursue these forces. Down south, we got the Tactical Marine Squad captured these various points. The Heretics are going to try to disrupt them. Tactical Chaos Marines are now advancing forward once again as Assault Squad and Scout Squad capture the northern points. Heretics getting some good hits there on the Tactical Marine Squad, but he may need to detonate one of the models right there. Does force him back. A lot of Heretics went down. One of the Chaos Marines went down as well. One good melee hit there. No zombies just yet. Throws a lot of rounds into that squad. Tier 2 being researched by the Plague Champion now, as well as the Force Commander. Now it's going to try some gen bashing, focusing on one of the generators, keeping the Plasma Pistol, charging forward with the Plague Marine, even though it will probably do more damage to try to hack apart the generators with melee. Wood also makes it more exposed, so keeping him a bit farther back and use a range attack order for his Plasma Pistol probably wouldn't be a half bad idea.
Scouts ready.
Let's go and try for some gen bashing himself. And we've got the Force Commander now push his way forward as well. And it looks like both sides are just going to lose their generators.
Adding support structure.
Power generator will go down. And this power generator will go down as well. All generators down. Nice. We're trying to deactivate the point. Still not trying to defend his own port. Chaos Marines right there. They're far too wounded to get any work done. Another generator has gone down. Now the point is deactivated. Needs withdrawal. You keep the Heretic in this region to get some extra health regen on these forces. So the Chaos Marines are only down a little bit of health, so it's the Plague Champion. We've got now the Icon of Nurgle. I'm not familiar with that upgrade on top of my head. It's one of the more rare upgrades. Now we've got both the Aspiring Champion upgrades onto the Chaos Marines. But it's there onto the Scout Squad. Icon Nurgle grants the Plague Marine a permanent Aura of Decay, dealing 10 piercing damage every 2.5 seconds to enemies in an Aura radius 22. So that's even better than the field-to armor. Or in fact doesn't have suppression, but extra just damage in a larger radius without needing to cast anything. That can be very nice indeed. Plague Marine's charging on forward, trying to engage these Chaos Marines. It does fall back. Not a lot of damage on these Chaos Marines. And now we've got the Stormguard veterans now put on field. He's upgraded his Tactical Marine Squad to Stormguard veterans. They weren't exactly very vetted, so this is a good time to get them upgraded. There's a load of poison rounds there. We've got another round of generators for the Plague Champion. That is very aggressive. Has 4 generators on the field. He doesn't have a whole lot of resources at the moment. He may be eyeing for going straight for tier 3. Armor piercing rounds have been loaded. He can tolerate losing a couple generators. He's not responding to protect his generators. Probably should. He also needs to get the Eternal War upgrade on the Chaos Marines. That's just general health and damage upgrade, if I remember correctly. Stormguard veterans slowly picking apart this generator. Chaos Marines now advancing forward. These good hits there. The Assault Marines can jump on top of these forces, however. New round of generators for the Force Commander. And to give you an idea of resource store, both of them are relatively similar. Going for Plague Marines, that's... No, not Plague Marines at this point in time. Though it doesn't cost a whole lot of power, it's a little too early for Plague Marines. I would only build those if you're actually trying to run down an enemy vehicle. At this point in time, no, it's not a good idea. He needs to protect his power generators, that's for sure.
We have 200 points remaining.
Like Marines have been deployed on out. And looks like now they've been upgraded to the Eternal War upgrade.
One of our generators is under attack.
Generators slowly being picked apart. The Plague Marines do have some poison rounds to utilize, which is affecting the assault squad, but still got the Storm Guard veterans in this region.
Charge Power Fist.
It looks like the Force Commander being upgraded the Power Fist is an anti-vehicle weapon, which he's currently not deploying on the vehicles. It's seen that Plague Marine squad, he should realize that with that being deployed out on the field, he's not going to have a lot of resources for anything else. Obviously, once the battle cry mass knockback effect. Summery's again, nice jump right there. Does activate a global ability right there. And Assault Squad is seeing a bit too much fire right there. And the Assault Squad does actually go down. And look, now we've got a zombie there. It jumps forward, knocking back the Storm Guard veterans. The Plague Champion's falling him back, and now he's going to tie up the Storm Guard veterans in melee, getting some great hits there with his Chaos Marines. Probably wouldn't hurt to upgrade these Chaos Marines to the Mark of Khorne variant. He's going a little bit too far forward. He's going to get suppressed relatively soon. So I'm surprised he hasn't been suppressed sooner. Trying to reactivate that point, or trying to deactivate the point. I'm not sure which is which. And now we've got a Devastator Marine deployed out on the field. Does get some great suppression there. He needs to fall back. Nice special attack. And we've got a Plague Cloud ability being utilized right there. Sword Guard veteran does fall back. This Plague Cloud's mostly more effective versus the various mass light units. If the extra health regen from the base, he may be able to weather the storm. Though it's getting pretty close to his Devastator Marines. And there goes the Noxious Cloud now going down. Or fading away. Artificer upgrade on armor, upgrade on Force Commander, getting extra health and health regen, and maximum energy. Not bad. Devastator needs to stick around the HQ a bit more, and now I've got some chosen Plague Marines, which they also have the zombie blade effects. More power generators being deployed on out, very good. He's a good hits there on the Heretic Squad. The Heretic Squad won't be able to do much. They need to fall back sooner rather than later. Just the Aspiring Champion that's remaining. And now got the Force Commander and the Plague Champion engaged in melee. Chosen Plague Marines are making their advance. They do have Plasma Pistols as a sidearm as well. So they're actually getting some decent range damage as they are advancing. Plague Champion receiving quite a bit of fire there. Does use a few to armor there to suppress, and does get access zombie. It looks like the Plague Champion's ability to does go down, but the ability to create zombies is actually not just exclusive to his sword melee, but actually to all damage he deals. So that Icon Nurgle is actually a really good upgrade for that Plague Sword. Because when Plague Marines have seen quite a bit of fire, they need to fall back sooner rather than later. They're seeing quite a bit of damage. Got Devastator set up in a good angle, but they may be close upon. Does lose one of the balls immediately. Does fall back now. Tier 3 being researched by the Plague Champion. And this Heretic Squad, or Aspiring Champion, I should say, is still alive and capturing points. Dangerous, but proven very good.
Adding support structure.
At this point in time, the Storm Guard veterans, if they just get a melee order attack onto that Heretic Squad, is good as dead. Yep, that Aspiring Champion is going to go down. And that's why it's dangerous.
Support structure complete. Understood.
Looks like the Nope, no plasma gun upgrade onto the Chaos Marines just yet.
Hostiles.
In fact, he lost his Heritage Squad. It's probably best not to go for a vehicle, though the Plague Champion itself can still heal up vehicles, because he has the vehicle repair abilities for some odd reason.
Capturing one of our victory points.
Go ahead.
Plague Marines still trying to decapture that point. Does decapture it, trying to deactivate the point. It does get it deactivated as well. Force Commander's charging forward. He's going to tie up the Plague Marines up in melee. When he gets rid of one model, it's going to knock him back. He should be able to capture the point. A good special attack there.
Technology unlock beginning.
Tier 3 being researched by the Force Commander now. And the Stern Guard veterans getting some good hits on the generators once again. A lot of generators gone down this game.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
One generator does in fact go down.
Tactical squad engaged.
Good hits there on the Stern Guard veterans with the plasma pistols. And the Plague Marine does fall back.
A task unfinished is a prayer unanswered. We claim this in the Emperor's name. Ready for duty.
Scout Squad decaptured the power point, but does get forced back by the chosen Plague Marines.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
Like Chaos Marines getting some good hits there. Goes for a las cannon, but there's no vehicle in the field. That is completely worthless. This is definitely, I hate to say this, but it seems like a bit of a more of a noob game. So looks like another tactical drop pod. Wait, what the hell? I thought that was going to be a tactical drop pod. Now we got Assault Squad. Maybe he's trying to upgrade to Vanguard veterans. Which, since he does not need to get a Melt Bomb, would be a good upgrade path. Plague Marine does see a bit of fire there for Plague Champion. Plague Marines are capturing the VP. Stern Guard veterans and the Force Commander advancing forward. And the Plague Champion has received quite a bit of fire, down to 25% health. Doesn't need to fall back now. Does get a nice suppression effect there from the fielded armor. But the Plague Champion's down to 30, 28 to 0 health.
Fight on and drive the enemy back.
Plague Marines are now falling on back. Received quite a bit of damage right there. Chaos Marines are going to be pushing way over here, trying to do some more gen bashing.
One of our generators is under attack.
He saw the las cannon there. Wait, he lost a scout squad somewhere? Okay, he lost a scout squad somewhere. He does have the Vanguard veterans now deployed out on the field. Gets a great first strike there. He does fall back with both of the squads. Two more power generators being deployed on out. He's low in requisition, he's low in power. Does try and jump forward. Make it one or two models in the retreat. Or maybe 0 more.
Orbital artillery guns are ready to fire.
They may be ready to fire. He doesn't have enough red points for it, however. It's been a relatively quiet game, honestly. No mass engagement, just small engagements the entire game.
Power generator.
And he's doing a good job avoiding the Plague Champions. The chosen Plague Marines are very slow. May want to turn around and start hitting that Force Commander, but right now he's slowed down by the trail.
Equipping power generator operational.
Even Power Fists? I heard something about Power Fists. Looks like the Vanguard veteran's being upgraded with the Power Fist upgrade, which should give him an anti-vehicle weapon, which he's not fighting against anti-vehicles. Let's jump on top of the chosen Plague Marines. But right now, the Plague Chosen Plague Marines are outnumbered. They need to fall back. They do lose one model there, but knocking back the entire group. Another generator does go down. This by the las cannon. The las cannon, of course, can be used against buildings. For gen bashing, not really worth it. You didn't need any help gen bashing beforehand. You have the Storm Guard veterans, the armor piercing rounds. They've been doing a great job with that. At this point in time, the Great Unclean One is a possibility, but I'm not a big fan of the Great Unclean One. Land Raider Phobos is durable enough to deal with these forces, so it couldn't be another possibility. But probably the best thing to deploy out is probably Terminators. But here comes a Great Unclean One. He's great and unclean. Plague Marines do fall back there. The Plague Champion does have a bit of energy stored up, so he may not need to redeploy out any generators. He may just use his passive energy income to maintain reinforcements. The Chaos Marines do not need energy for reinforcing. Only the Plague Marines and the Chosen Plague Marines need energy for reinforcing. He does need to get his Plague Champion back up and going, which probably needs a little bit more requisition for that. And getting out a Heretic Squad for the rituals wouldn't be half bad, getting some extra health regen. Needs some good damage there. Vanguard Veterans may try to jump on in. Post Commander receiving a bit of fire there. Does jump on forward, gets a nice knockback there onto the Chaos Marines. They're going to be tied up in melee for the time being. None of their units do have, a Lightning Claw as well. This Chaos Marine does fall back. Great Unclean One has been deployed on out in the field. He does have, of course, some anti-vehicle melee weapons there, but I don't think I think Great Unclean One may be classified as heavy infantry. I could be mistaken about that, however. Good knockback there. Force Commander may go down. Does use the grab ability there, but doesn't get the kill. Very close, however. Chosen Plague Marines pushing the way forward. Got Armor Piercing Lounge loaded up on the Storm Guard veterans. Does force them back there.
The enemy has 200 points remaining.
Does find some slices there on the Storm Guard veteran. Heretic Squad wouldn't be half bad for the Plague Champions as well to go around, be a bit more mobile to capture points. Because his force is not exactly fast. Plague Marines are slower than normal, so are Chosen Plague Marines. And Chaos Marines are, of course, you probably want them in the fight. Now, if you got a Dreadnought, has been got the Dark Age technology, needs a multi-melta. Chosen Plague Marines, if they're going to be tied up in melee, does activate a ability, Noxious Cloud right there. And Generator does go down. The Great Unclean One just needs to start hitting that Dreadnought. Chosen Plague Marines are getting knocked around. Got a vomit there, completely whiffed. When the Chosen Plague Marine models do in fact go down, does grab one of the Storm Guard veterans as he's jumped away, stunning them as well. Last Cannon finds some shots there as well. The Great Unclean One's going to try to slowly back away, but North got these points being captured on up. As goes right down here, that's going to be a triple capture against the Force Commander. And the Great Unclean One could just stand there and fight to stall out his opponent. Chosen Plague Marine squad does fall back there. And now the Chaos Marines, or the Plague Marines, trying to Devastator Marines up in melee.
Support structure complete. Fight on.
Assault Marines do jump forward, knocking back the Plague Marines. Soon to be a double capture. This bottom point was not actually captured, so soon just right now, just double capture against the Force Commander.
We have 100 points remaining.
Now do got a Heretic Squad here. That'll be very useful in rituals. Does go ahead and stun the Force Commander. And we've got these Chaos Marines coming to support as well. They did lose their Spire Champion, but getting that replaced is not exactly a big deal. And the Force Commander will go down. He does activate a ritual there. Does get the Great Unclean One 13 extra health regen per second. Light Stream's also engaging as well, but needs to hit these other forces. Light Marines are trying to find a missile launcher shot there as well, trying to tie up the Vanguard veterans in melee. Let's get inside the garrison. That's actually a great spot for the Light Marines, able to fire missiles without being impeded by the Vanguard veterans. Finds good hits there. Grey and Clean One's very, very wounded. And he does take out the the Dreadnought there. And the Vanguard veterans do in fact go down as well. But losing the Grey and Clean One at this point in time, the game's already over. There's a double capture against him, and he has made no attempt to stop the double capture. Now there's a lot of fire, a lot of DACA coming forward. Does tie up the Stormguard veterans up in melee. Fielded armor does come forward as well. And the Stormguard veteran squad does fall back. And that's the end of the replay. This is DamnGood saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.